Before the rooster crows, before the sun peeks over the baobab trees, the village of Zangola stirs in whispers. Smoke calls from mud huts, goats bleat softly, and in one corner of this quiet world, a young woman kneels by a fire, her eyes lost in her name is Fatima. Tomorrow, she will become a bride, but tonight her heart is heavy, not with excitement, but with silence, a silence filled with questions she dare not ask. Fatima's mother, Aisha, is known across the village, proud, respected, a widow who raised her daughter with iron in her voice and pride in her spine. This marriage will lift our name, Aisha says. The Usman family is wealthy, and your groom, Ibrahim, is a man of status. Fatima nods, not because she agrees, but because saying no would break her mother's heart. The day Ibrahim came with his family, the compound filled with song and kola nuts. Drums echoed as elders exchanged blessings. He was older, quiet, and watched Fatima like a man appraising land. Fatima smiled for the guests, but inside she was miles away, thinking of Malik, the boy who once carved her name into a mango tree. There, under the old mango tree, Fatima and Malik once shared stories and stolen glances. They spoke of school, of cities far away, of a life built on dreams, not duty. But Malik had no cattle, no land, just a heart full of hope. And that, Aisha said, was not enough. The day before the wedding, women scrubbed Fatima's skin with perfumed herbs. Her hands were painted with henna, and songs of joy filled the air. But beneath the layers of fragrance and laughter, her heart whispered one question: whose life am I living? Drums, praise, chants, gifts piled high. The bride sat like a sculpture carved from grace, her face veiled in gold. Aisha's eyes glistened, not from sorrow, but victory. But as the Imam's voice echoed through the village, Fatima's fingers trembled. She was not walking into a marriage, she was walking away from herself. That night the rain came, quiet and uninvited. Fatima sat by the window of her new home, her wedding jewelry still on, untouched by her husband. She stared into the storm, wondering how a mother's love could feel so much like a cage. 1 week later, the village awoke to whispers. Fatima has left. She walked barefoot to the old mango tree and kept walking, not for Malik, not against her mother, but for herself. Because sometimes the hardest love is the love that dares to choose freedom over fear. Fatima's story is not about rebellion, it's about remembrance that we are not born to fulfill another's dream. We are born to live our truth, even if it means walking away in silence.